Hello, everybody. It's Stephanie Rose, 88. I've had a difficult past few weeks. My grandmother was very sick with cancer, with lung cancer, and she came out here a little over a month ago from North Dakota, and she lived with my mother, and she was only here for about a month, almost to the day, before she passed away last week. Um, I was extremely close with her, so it's just been an incredibly emotional time. I um I promised her that I would be okay. She was really worried about me because she knows how close we are, how close we were, and she didn't want me to become depressed or anything like that after she died. But I'm having a hard time being as strong as I thought I would be. It's really hard when you lose someone that you're so close to. Um, Obviously, we all assume that our grandparents will leave this earth before we will, but it doesn't make it any less painful when they do. Um, she is just horribly missed, and every single day I miss her. And the way that she died was just so difficult too. I'm so happy that I quit smoking cigarettes. Um, I quit about 3 years ago, and I will never pick up a cigarette again. My grandmother, although she wasn't a big smoker, she was an occasional smoker, but not a big smoker. However, she worked in restaurants her whole life, and it was during an era where everybody smoked, and she said that the air was always filled with smoke. Also, her ex-husband smoked, so she was inhaling secondhand smoke every day. She worked really hard her whole life, so she was always breathing in this smoke, and in the end, I believe that's what gave her the cancer. So it was just a horrible thing to see. My grandmother she was such a strong person, and I will always carry with me her spirit inside of me. That she imparted to me strength, and I'm having a hard time, but I'm gonna be okay. Um, the Lord has been with me through this whole thing, and He's really just given me peace when I needed it. Um, he gave me a wonderful sign. Um, I first of all, I prayed that the Lord would bring her here or me out there. When she first got sick in North Dakota, I wasn't sure what was going on. None of us were sure what was going on at first. She was diagnosed with pneumonia at first, and I was just like, Lord, I have to get to her. I just felt like I needed to be with her, and I was just praying that He would make a way. And He did, and she got out here. And if she didn't get out here when she did, she would have never got out here, because literally, like, the next week, she wouldn't have been physically able to come out here. She just went downhill so rapidly. So I really believe that the Lord brought her out here so she could be not only with me, but with her whole family that's here in New Jersey. She has 6 children, and all she has grandchildren, 23 great grandchildren, including my own children. So it was just a blessing for her to be here with us. She moved in with my mom, and she stayed there until she died. And it's the Lord was with me, and I prayed so much for her, and He really gave me a peace. And when the night before, the day before she died, I I saw her. Well, I saw her like 48 hours before she died, and she was already on her way down. She couldn't communicate anymore. She looked like she was unconscious, but there were times where she was able to hear us, but she couldn't respond. Although when I first got there, she did, with all of her strength, make a noise to let me know that she knew I was there. And it was just horrible. It's so hard to think about. Anyway, the night that she died at 4:15 about in the morning, and I was woken up. I was sleeping, and then the Lord woke me up, and the Lord told me to pray for her. that she would let go of her fears, because you have to understand, I mean, this was so sudden. It just was like she was working full time, she was living her life, everything was great, and then she got the diagnosis of cancer. Then they told her it was terminal, there was no treatment option, they weren't going to give her chemo or anything. And then she declined so fast. She had no time to cope with what was happening. So, and she was scared. She told me she was scared. And like I said, she just had no time to deal with it. So so I prayed her through that. I mean, the Lord told me what to pray for. I prayed her through the fear, and then I felt like she was gone. Like the Lord told me she was gone. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, my mom called me and said that she did pass away, and she passed away at the time that I prayed for her, and that the Lord told me she was gone. So I will cherish that sign that the Lord gave me for the rest of my life, because I feel that she's at peace, you know. So anyway, it's been a difficult time. And I had to force myself out of a funk, you know. I wasn't doing anything around the house. I couldn't bring myself to just get myself together, you know. So I've been doing better, and I'm gonna keep making myself. Sometimes, you know, you have to just put one foot in front of the other, as a friend told me. And the Lord is always there to provide us with the strength that we need, and He really has given me that strength that I need. So so anyway, that's what's been going on lately. I'm sorry it's not good news. I'm gonna start working on some more videos soon. The Lord gave me a really interesting insight and revelation last night that I would like to share with you all, but I'll do that at another time. God bless you all. Bye.